What's up, all you UFC chums and bums? Today we're back with another little prediction video, predicting the... Oh, my entire script is cut off because it's half... Oh, it was half the screen. That's wonderful. Awesome. That's fantastic to just throw this off. No redos, no edits, no reshoots. We're going in first try. All right. Well, we're bringing in another prediction video for the UFC, for the main card of the UFC's return in the first card of the new year, UFC Fight Night, Ankalaev versus Walker 2. There will be no technical analysis here because I do not understand the techniques, I do not have the basic observation skills, or the memory to elaborate on fighters' skills properly and how they may perform. I can just go with my instinct, pretty much what I've seen, what I think will maybe happen, kind of get an idea. I've only been watching UFC for, religiously for about a year and 3 months now or so. Right when 269 hit was when I started watching every single event. And unfortunately, 269 was the first one I invited my friends over to, so that was sad. Or was it 279? No, it was 279 was the first one I invited my friends over to. Poor Tony and Diaz, that was some kind of main event. But without further ado, let's get into the first fight of the main card of UFC Fight Night, Ankalaev Walker 2. All right, so first up, we have Phil Hawes versus Bruno Ferreira. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really know. Ferrari. We're just going to call him that from now on. But odds are, Phil Hawes, he dies when he gets touched. And I think Ferreira's good enough to at least touch him once. And I think he's going to probably put him down in the second half of the first round. I just don't see Phil Hawes surviving himself, getting clipped a little bit, and I think Bruno's good enough to land. So I think his name's Bruno. I hope I got that right. If not, regardless. Bruno Ferreira by cold KO, second half of the first round. Next fight, we have Ricky Simón versus Mario Batista. Mario Batista, I think, is more technically capable than Ricky Simón. I think he's a little bit more, I wouldn't say, I'm trying to think of the word, but, not stylish. I think he's more skill for skill than Ricky Simón is. But, that being said, I'm going Ricky Simón by TKO in the second round. I think Ricky Simón is kind of like a little bulldozer where he just takes it. He takes it to just kind of smack you in the face, too. The only fight that I can remember Ricky Simón being in was his fight with Song Yadong, and that was a pretty cold war. It was if I'm remembering it right, it was a little bit one-sided with Song Yadong winning a majority of the rounds and then finishing him in the first 2 minutes of the fifth round, something like that. But I'm going Ricky Simón by TKO in the second round. I think he's just going to be able to get inside and then just brawl with him for a little bit. I'm hoping I'm remembering his fight style correctly. But yeah, Ricky Simón, second round TKO. Up the card, we got Jim Miller versus Gabriel Benitez. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I got Jim Miller winning a decision here. I think he's going to be able to lay on him and ground and pound to a pretty brutal decision, honestly, if not a late TKO or submission. Maybe Jim Miller finds the finish, but I just think Benitez is going to be able to survive more or less for a while, and I'm saying it like it's going to be one-way domination. I do think it's a very competitive fight, but I just think Jim Miller's got the grappling accolades to be able to go in there and make it happen. Get the pretty dominant win for himself. All right, up the card we got Nicolau versus Manel Cap. I don't know why I mispronounced that 3 times. The base twin himself. I apologize. I got Manel Cap by TKO in the second round as well. I just think I watched the Weasels breakdown of it, obviously. Who doesn't if you don't follow MMA? And I kind of completely agree with him. I just think it's going to be pretty easy for him to get inside now that he's been in there with him for 15 rounds, even though it was a really close decision before. I think Manel is going to make it look not so close this time. I think he's just going to be able to get inside, pretty much outbox him, brutalize him in the first round for a while, and then eventually find the TKO in the second. All right, and with the final fight, we have Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker. Now, this is an interesting one because, as you all know, we've watched them fight for about, what was it, like a 2.5 minutes before Ankalaev should have been disqualified for a massively illegal knee. That was really a disgusting disqualification-worthy knee, but whatever, it is what it is. With that, we kind of got to see that Magomed is just, better than Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is really explosive, super athletic, super quick, and super powerful. But Ankalaev's much more technical. He's much more patient, much more. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but he's much more technical. He's much more patient. He's looking for the correct shots, and he did struggle to get him down. He never actually got him down, which is why he got angry and kneed him in the face. But it is what it is. You cheat, you're fine. You cheat in the UFC. If you're getting beat up, just go for the worst foul you possibly can. They'll just no contest you. I just took a sip of water. That's a waste of time. That's all right though. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. But yeah, I'm going to pick Johnny Walker anyways because I feel like he's going to make something weird happen. I just have this idea that by the second round, he's going to connect with a massive right hand and just kind of be able to put Ankalaev away. I mean, I don't really have any skin in this game. I'm kind of rooting for Ankalaev because I think he has a... No, you know what? Walker actually has a way more fun style matchup with Pereira. Because whoever wins this is probably going to get a title shot, even though I think Ankalaev should get 2 wins to get a title shot again, because those last 2 performances were really odd and super awkward. And he literally drew with Jan Blachowicz via lay and pray, did nothing to him for 2 rounds, just laid on him. But yeah, I'm going to go with Walker via second round KO. I just realized I only am picking 1 decision here, but... that's the way the cookie crumbles. We're looking for redemption over my past 2 my past 2 milk aging quotes. So we're gonna see if this one's a little bit better. We'll have a hopefully more detailed prediction video for 297 because I am really on that kind of Strickland hype train. I have for a while. I picked him against Adesanya. I wish I was making videos back then for it, but I did pick him against Adesanya. My friends called me crazy. And lo and behold, he dog walked him, baby. So we're gonna see what happens. Maybe this is a brilliant showcase of my MMA prowess. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. We'll see how it goes. Let me know what you think in the comments or whatnot. See ya.